Hello. We are back for some more proud mode. Now, you're not Sid. Haven't learned ladder yet. I think I've only got Red Trinity. That's fine. Today we're going to try and get smashed through Agrabah, Monstro, and Halloween Town, if we can. I'm just going to remember. Beat the boss, which reverse town. Got the gummy thing. Yep. Straight on. Do I want to open the shortcut? I don't care to open the shortcut. It doesn't matter. There's a fighting tournament. I know. But I still don't care. Nope. Nope. I still have to go to Sid's house. I think it's called. Do I have a thing for a song? Let's find out. Hello. Anything? No, I was worried about Cinderella. Cool. Nice chat. So yeah, I think we've got to go. Now that we've done that, we're going to go find Sid. So that the gummy shows up. So that the warp portal shows up. Real sneaky like. Yeah. I don't need it for anything, I just remember it was here. Now, is any Heartless going to spawn? Or do they not spawn this time? They don't spawn this time. Great. There you go. Doors open. The gates are open. Hello, people. What am I missing? I did lock the world's heart, didn't I? Sure, I did. Hang on. Dodge, roll. Up, Sniper Wild. Do not want to be dealing with you, love. Hang on. Yay! I have things and stuff. You can have treasure magnet. Yeah, I definitely beat the boss because I've got arrow now. Weird. How bizarre. So I've definitely sealed the world's heart. But I can't fly to another. This is most peculiar. Sid! Sid? Do I have to talk to you for you to tell us that Sid's not here? I don't want any of your stuff. No. That's weird. Gummy ship. Yes. I've done both of those worlds. Yes? Yes. What am I doing wrong with? Aim at the right place, or there we go. Fire done. Where is Sid then? No more postcards. Really? I've got to deliver the book. I forgot I'm delivering the book. I was just there. Should have just talked to Merlin, shouldn't I? You fool of a took. And this, kids, is why you don't forget what you're doing. Or you make little lists. Alright, Merlin, I found a book. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I'm not doing Winnie the Pooh today. Yeah. And now I can talk to her about the summons. Great. Yeah. Great. Strong heart. He got put in a gem. There we go. I've learned Simba. Fantastic. I can summon them and do some stuff, but the only one that matters is Tinkerbell. No problem, Valen. Nice to see you again. I'm gonna miss you while you're away, unless you stream. Obviously, when you get time, of course. But I hope to see lots of updates on Twitter and such, so I can keep up with what you're doing. Right, now I can do what I was meant to do, because I forgot to deliver a book. Yay! I'm hoping to get 3 worlds done on this. Hopefully I won't forget to do that again. Ah, it's Riku.
There you are. What's going on?
Riku!
You know what? I don't even care about the scenes anymore. You guys have seen us play this enough already. He talks some stuff and then he gets told by Maleficent that, ooh, look, see, he's not really your friends. He's replaced you with Donald and Goofy. Oh my. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Maleficent, yes. She's a witch, man. She's a witch. Using the Heartless for years. We lost our world thanks to her. That was 9 years ago. So, in Kingdom Hearts lore, Maleficent is responsible for destroying Final Fantasy. Because, like, Sid, Aerith, Yuffie, Squall, all them are from the same world, apparently. And they were ruled by a guy called Ansem. I think Maleficent stole the pages,
it's just as I told you.
He has replaced you with
While
new
you
friends.
toiled away trying to find your dear friend, he quite simply replaced you with some new companions. Evidently, now he values them far more than he does you. You're better off without that wretched boy.
Wretched boy.
Now think no more of him and come with me. I'll help you find what you're searching for.
Which is to be the edgiest edgelord of all edgedom. Thanks, Sid. Cheers. Just give us the warp thing. That's really handy. Cool. Whee! Is there anything in here I can pilfer? Nope. Anything you got? Anything you got? Nope. Nothing important. Off we go! Yay! Fighting! What everyone enjoys. Combat! Come here then. Come on. Good lad.
Come on.
Yep, so much edge. I mean, come on, to be fair, this came out in what, early 2000s? It had, like, you know, angsty teen written all over it. And Enrico is definitely the angstiest of angst teen. I will harness the darkness inside, but I will not be corrupted by it, no, for I am darkness itself. And this is what happens when you don't pay attention. But yes, even as Riscos, I'm Riscos. Yeah, the edgiest of all edgelords. Like, it's kind of like, again, it's a character trope these days to have, like, super edgy characters who, you know, they do stupid things that no rational person would be like, you'd have to be, you know, an angsty teenager or a kid to sort of subscribe to these ideas, but, like, nobody thinks it's a good idea. Apart from, obviously, the poor teenage angsty kids who do the dumb stuff. Come from here.
Come on!
Yeah. I'm just leaving now. Not fighting any of you. Goodbye. Open the door. Here we go. There we are. Right. Now I can move on and actually get some stuff done. Rather than getting lost because I forgot to take the book to Merlin. I forgot that's what I had to do. Oh well. How you doing, today anyway, Wombat? Good? Ooh, a strange warp hole. Let's fly to the warp hole. Well, it's been pretty good. Pretty good. Good work. Come home, had a couple of plumbing issues, so I've got a plumber coming out tomorrow. So I'll be streaming after the plumber's done. We've just been away this weekend, so I'll stick a notification on Twitter about when it's going live. But like whenever once the plumber's turned up and done his thing, I'll then be streaming. The hope that I've got for today is I'm going to try and get Agrabah, Monstro, and Halloween Town done tonight, and then we're going to try and get probably Neverland and Hollow Bastion and End of the World done. Oh yeah, forgot that's a thing. We don't have that here. Although we are having the whole Black Friday sale thing, which is interesting. But yeah, no Thanksgiving over here because obviously we don't do that. It's an American thing. Yeah. When the shower and wash my hair and it's all magnificent and soft and silky again. Just, you know, standard stuff. But I'm hoping to have this Proud Lord run done by the end of tomorrow. I'm going to get as much as I can get done tonight. If I can get through Halloween Town and have enough time to get Neverland smashed out, I'll get that done tonight as well. But tomorrow I'm going to be going on to do whatever I don't get done tonight. So whatever of Neverland that I don't do, Hollow Bastion, World's End, double back to the Colosseum, do the Hercules Cup, get the Yellow Trinity, go find the Dalmatian puppies so I can get upgraded Aero spell. Maybe do some synthesis and whatnot to get, you know, a better Keyblade or a better piece of armor or whatever, and then just go and get the end boss done. Because like it's taken a while, and I want to get, you know, ready to get Kingdom Hearts 2 started. I haven't watched any more yet. I have been watching If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. Turns out I'm quite a bit behind. I only ever watched Season 1, so I started from episode 11 today while I was at work, while there was nothing happening, and had it on in the background, and I'm up to episode 17 out of 36. So I'm quite a bit behind on If the Emperor Had Text-to-Speech, but I'm catching up. I'm going to watch a little bit more tonight, so I should hopefully be caught up with that by tomorrow's stream, so I'll know all the memes. Currently,
And the
I know about all the oiled up custodies,
The heartless are searching for it now.
and I know about
I'm certain we'll
tech
find it
priests
soon enough.
randomly wanting to drill holes in people's craniums,
Just leave.
because they found like a bunch of speakers for like a sweet rave party. And Magnus got a bike. He's dad got him on a bike. So yeah, I'm quite a bit behind. Yeah, I thought I'd watched more, and I might have, but I don't remember them.
Under control.
So
Agrabah is full of holes
Yeah.
for rats to
I've,
hide
like I said, Killjoys again. I'm probably going to watch some of them on
But why worry about
Saturday afternoon
Princess
/ Sunday when I get back from this party that I'm going
With
to on
her
Friday.
or without her? Sure,
But again,
this
it's
world
just trying to fit everything
will
around,
be
you know,
fine
my
with
life.
people.
You know how that goes, man.
We need all 7 princesses of heart to
Open the final door. Yeah, you know, I was skipping these scenes. They're just dragging on. Everyone should know the story of Kingdom Hearts by this point. Boy gets an edgelord friend. Potential love interest / friend, Kairi, who is a princess of heart for some unknown reason, along with a bunch of other Disney princesses. And they need, you know, bad guys need them to open up the door to Kingdom Hearts, which is the source of all light, or possibly all darkness in the universe. Nobody's quite sure. And the only people who can save the world is Boy with Key. Who can lock doors. And maybe Mickey. Maybe. So I'm just not going to sit through the dialogue. I'm getting a little tired of it. Because I played this game. Like, this will be like my 8th playthrough over the years, but it's my 3rd playthrough this time because I was stupid and played yeah, because I was stupid and played it on normal, then really easy for the ridiculous don't die, don't change equipment run, and now I'm playing the hard. I should have just played my main playthrough on this difficulty and then did like all the side bosses and did the synthesis and all that. So I should have done all that the first go round, and I didn't because I'm an idiot. Like that, I wasn't paying attention and I fell back down. No, up we go, and then there we are. So yeah, I'll free you in a second, Carl, but chill. Yeah, I'm coming. Sorry, dude. There you go. Whee! How you doing, buddy? You're a flying carpet with personality. Hey. Right. So yeah, I've got like Killjoys. I've got quite a bit to watch of that. But I will be catching up with that this weekend. I think Darksiders 3's out this weekend as well, so I might be playing some of that. I'll be doing it on my own personal time though, because I played the hell out of Darksiders 1 and 2. I didn't stream any of it because it's just one of them things that I do for my own enjoyment. And I think there's going to be a lot of people streaming Darksiders 3 because, you know, it's the new hotness. I know a couple of content creators who normally do stuff like Path of Exile and Diablo 3 content who are doing Darksiders playthroughs. Like, one guy's actually doing a playthrough of it. And he's done Darksiders 1 and he's almost done with Darksiders 2, you know, just in time for Darksiders 3 coming out. And one guy's literally just done a summary of the story and what the sort of gameplay differences between 1 and 2 are, and what the surmise 3's gameplay is going to be like. And that's going to be the new content because the last Diablo announcement was a mobile phone game, and I don't know if that's going to make good content for them, I guess. I'm not going to name names, but if you watch enough people on YouTube, you'll figure out who it is. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see Darksiders 3 content on here, give us a shout. You know, I love the game. I'll be playing it myself in my own time. But I've got Red Dead 2 to finish myself. Just again, I tried streaming that, and I don't think it's a game for streaming. It's a game for playing. Like, if you want to experience Red Dead's sort of story, you're better off playing it yourself, because it's just one of those games that kind of
Where might I find
your version of the story with like the customization options and the choices you can make. It kind of defines how the story
Allow
works.
me to find you more suitable company,
It's not really
my dear
like the decisions I'll make will not be the same decisions you'll make,
These
so
little rats
and you'll experience
will
things at
do
like
you
different
see.
Jasmine,
Yeah.
run!
Yeah. The thing is that whole thing, like, it could have been
the boy
made
who
a lot
holds the
easier if they hadn't used the sort of headline panel, like literally straight after the opening ceremony of BlizzCon. That was what they announced, and there'd been a leak, which turned out not to be true, but there was a leak that it was going to be an announcement for like Diablo 4 or a Diablo 2 remaster, or at the very least, the druid character from Diablo 2 for Diablo 3, like they did with the Necromancer. None of that happened. They announced a mobile game and everyone just lost their minds. I mean, I kind of, feel sorry for the guy who had to announce it, had to, like, suffer through that panel, because that was painful for me to watch. But, I do kind of feel sorry for him having to be the one announcing it, but at the same time, he's also the guy who's been sitting in with the Chinese company, the mobile company NetEase, that developing Diablo Immortal. So he knew what he was getting in for. And like, there's plenty of very vocal members of the Diablo community on Battle.net, on Reddit, who, have said for the last 3-4 years what what they would like to be announced, like they all want a new Diablo game, or a lot of people have said like we'll just make do with an HD remaster of Diablo 2. Some quality of life changes, a few improvements to the sort of mechanics and UI, smooth the graphics up, make it look more awesome. But like they'll take that, they'll happily play a remastered Diablo 2. Obviously, we've been seeing that for years though, like ever since remastering became a popular thing to do. Like everybody and the dog's got a remaster out these days, and they just missed the mark. Like they did not deliver what their fans expected, and a lot of people got upset about that. Me personally, I played Diablo for years. I played the original back in the 90s. I played a bunch of Diablo 2 for years. I mean, I was still playing Diablo 2 and Warcraft 3 back in like 2010. And then StarCraft 2 came out and I sort of started playing that instead. It is what it is. I'm not really that bothered about Diablo Immortal. Like, I don't really care about a mobile ARPG, especially not when it's based on the sort of Chinese model that a bunch of the other games NetEase make, because like they're designed for that kind of market who like, they don't mind cosmetic upgrades costing money. I mean, the Chinese version of Diablo 3, the official Battle.net version of Diablo 3 that's available in Asia, is different to the Western version. Like, there's cosmetic upgrades like wings and banoffers and pets, and you can buy them on like an online store, which is different to the Western version where you find them as like rare drops off a treasure goblin or something. So, different demographics have different, things that they're into, and that's great and everything. I don't know, it's just a bit of a mess, you know what I mean? Oh, really? See, I never played PT. I watched people play PT, but I never actually played it. And obviously I've seen Death Stranding. But Death Stranding looks weird to me. Like, originally, obviously, Norman Reedus holding a baby was a bit odd, with all this black goop everywhere, and then like the fact that Guillermo del Toro was going to be in it at some point as himself, that's weird. And then I saw the gameplay trailers where it's like I'm trudging around with like backpack and stuff on, and then I saw the meme that came out, which Death Stranding is sponsored by Amazon, because it's basically how Amazon in the future is going to work with like little drone shipments and packages and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to make of Death Stranding, but it's a Kojima game, so who knows. The man makes some interesting stuff. Some of it's completely nuts, but I think Konami's going to be, probably a little bit annoyed with if Death Stranding, for example, is a huge success. Konami might be a little annoyed by the fact that they let Kojima go, but at the same time, they're doing like Pachinko machines and the Metal Gear Survive. Ugh. So I don't know. Different strokes, different folks and all that. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm not one of them. It's like I'm really annoyed with all the Battle Royales that are out. Like, played PUBG when it came out. I got Fortnite before it was a Battle Royale game. I actually got it when it was the sort of horde mode thing where you build the things to defend your power thing to stop the storm coming and attacking you, when it was just, you know, PvE stuff. I backed it even, I actually put money on that thing, and then they announced the Battle Royale mode and it became the biggest game ever, and every kid in the world whose parents would let them play PlayerUnknown's let them play Fortnite because it was cute and cuddly and there, you know, there wasn't blood everywhere. And I don't know. I
see.
Battle Royales do my head in.
Thanks, Sora.
I enjoyed the concept when it first came out, and then I just thought, you know what, everyone and the dog's going to have one of these, and then as, you know,
just paid a visit to the
anybody who's been paying attention, you know, Black Ops 4 has a you know, mode, Blackout, which is basically just Battle Royale. Fortnite is a thing. There's there's like a mage version of it as well, with like horses and magic and stuff and bows and arrows, and it's just the latest fad in the game industry, and it's not for me. Like, I like Kingdom Hearts, I like, you know, Devil May Cry, I like Onimusha, I like my strategy games, Command & Conquer, StarCraft, Warcraft.
I guess you don't get out much,
what else?
huh?
XCOM. Bloody love XCOM.
Cosmic powers, itty bitty living space. It's always 3 wishes, then back to my portable prison.
Yeah, the thing is,
lucky to see the light of
the
day
game of the year, or like the
two.
Golden Controller, or the Golden Joystick Awards, or any other ones.
What
If you're going to give an award to a game,
to free you from the lamp?
you've got to have your reasons for it. Now, arguably, Fortnite is a pretty big game. It's got a huge market. I get that. I don't think it's personally worthy of Game of the Year material because it's an online battle arena, and to me, it would also be like, for example, I don't know, given League of Legends, despite how massive its player base is, given that Game of the Year when it's basically an arena battle game. It's like, great, that's fantastic. But like, I would never give something like Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering Online. Like, I'd never give anything like that a Game of the Year because it didn't have a centralized storyline really. It didn't, you know, take 18 years to craft this intricate storyline and make it, you know, really feel for the characters. It's a bunch of dudes shooting each other because reasons. And there's a storm thing or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm more upset that Fortnite beat not just Red Dead Redemption, but like, I'm more upset that God of War didn't win it. Because if you haven't played God of War is superb. Exactly, Battle Royale games are everywhere because the industry always does this. The second a concept comes out that people are like, well, what are the kids into? Battle Royale game. What's a Battle Royale game? It's a 30 or 40 or 50 or 100 player versus 100 player online first person shooter experience or third person shooter experience where basically it's a bunch of people shooting a bunch of people. Okay, does it need a story? No. Does it need, you know, a great deal of work? But nah, Battle Royale games are a really easy concept to pick up. Pick a player limit, find out how much your service can handle, pick a player limit and be like, right, I can handle 80 players in a game, so I'll have a 40 versus 40 Battle Royale game. Great. Pick a setting for it, so high fantasy, a modern military, futuristic military, you know, whatever you want. Pick a theme. Theme your weaponry and your character models after that. Throw in a few skins, so you've got, you know, a bit of diversity between what the players look like, so they can have, you know, and obviously stick them behind a paywall if you want, you know, make them buy skins, throw loot boxes in, like what was it, Fortnite's got like llamas for their loot, and you basically pinatas, sorry, not llamas, and you basically whack them and they drop gun mods and stuff. I don't know if that's true in the Battle Royale mode, but it was in the standard game. And then, you know, monetize the crap out of it, do that. Titanfall 3 on Frostbite would look amazing, I'm not going to lie. But again, Titanfall, like the first Titanfall game came out and didn't have a storyline, it was just a multiplayer game. Titanfall 2 then came out with a storyline and it just died a death. Like nobody played it after a while. And the community who still does play it are pretty hardcore about it. But I don't know, like, to me, if you're going to make a game, you need a clear objective in mind of what you want it to be. I mean, a prime example of that is what Valorant's been playing. I know it's gotten a lot of critical, like, you know, bad press, but like the Call of Cthulhu game, it's a Lovecraftian horror-themed investigation game. If you like that sort of stuff, great. I enjoyed watching them play it. Like, I wouldn't personally buy Call of Cthulhu, but I enjoyed watching Valorant play it. I don't think the game mechanics are as solid as, you know, other games, but again, I'm a huge gamer, so like, game mechanics and sort of systems are something that, you know, mean a great deal to me. Because if I'm not going to enjoy playing a game because it's slow or it acts in a certain way that I don't, you know, enjoy, like Fortnite, I won't play it. It's that simple. 2 seconds, I'm just checking what I've got in here before we move on. Whereas Call of Cthulhu, it's got a lot of negative press. It's got a lot of grievances against it because it's, you know, a bit old school. The graphics aren't the best thing. The story wasn't the most well-written thing that it was ever constructed. Whatever. But like, the second you start adding multiplayer options to a game that doesn't need them, you start having problems. Like Titanfall is a great principle. The whole point of it is it was a multiplayer shooter game with some interesting traversal mechanics like Brink, if you ever played that back in the day, where you could, you know, wall jump, wall run. They had the little jetpack things, and then obviously you bring the Titans into it, which are, you know, big mechs that can just kick people's faces in. Interesting concept for a multiplayer arena game, or like a multiplayer like deathmatch game. Great. You put a storyline on that, fantastic. The fact that it came out as a sequel with the storyline rather than the original having the storyline, because they normally try to cut single player out of games, not add it after the fact. It's by the by. But then you look at games like God of War. It was a single player experience with no DLC, with no added, you know, payments. There's no add-ons, there's no cosmetic upgrades that you can buy. Everything you find in the game is through in-game progression. There's side bosses, there's extra things, there's loads of extra loot. The New Game Plus mode has a bunch of extra things that you unlock. If you play it on the hardest difficulty, you get some skins for your shield that do nothing, they just make your shield look different. That's all. They don't give you any extra boosts or stats, they just are a skin for your shield, and you unlock them through gameplay. That's it. Now the reason it's good is because one, it doesn't have all that extra tacked on crap, but it was also beautifully written. The storyline for God of War is exceptional. If you haven't played it and you have a PlayStation 4, I recommend highly buying it. It doesn't matter what difficulty you play it on, you can put it on the easiest of easy if you want, it doesn't matter. It is worth playing. I think it's an exceptional game, it was beautifully written. From what I've played of Red Dead 2, granted I'm not finished it yet, I've still got quite a bit to go. I mean, I've got like, I think I'm in chapter 5, so I've still got quite a bit to go. I still think God of War had a stronger story, in my opinion. Titanfall 2, I didn't play a great deal of. I get into mission 3 of it, and then got completely sidetracked playing other things. And I probably need to go back to finishing that storyline off at some point, but it's been pushed back because there's so many good games these days coming out. Like, I've already got Darksiders 3 pre-ordered, like I said. That's coming out, I think, on Friday. I think. It might be a little longer, but I can't remember. I've got Red Dead Redemption 2 to still finish. I've got obviously Kingdom Hearts 2 HD, which again, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts since the PlayStation 2 era, so that's basically a whole new game that I've never played. I want to buy Spyro Reignited at some point and play that, because I remember playing Spyro back on the PlayStation, and the fact that it's 1, 2 and 3 remastered from the ground up, like basically handmade because they got rid of the source code. Sounds great to me. But I'm not going to buy it yet because I've already got a bunch of stuff to play. Magic Point case. Better. Heraldofchaos, no back. You know, I've already got a lot on my plate, and like, I've got games that I can continue playing probably all the way up until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. You know, including streaming this, because I think it's about 70, might be 68, 69 days now. I can't remember. I have to check. Kingdom Hearts 3 is due out in about 70 days-ish, and I have this to finish, which is gonna, you know, it's gonna be tomorrow. I'll get this finished. I've got Kingdom Hearts 2 to play in its entirety, which God knows how long that's going to take. I'm going to do Birth by Sleep, because I've never played Birth by Sleep because I never owned a PSP. So I've got that to experience in its, you know, fullness. If at that point Kingdom Hearts 3 is out, great, we'll move it to Kingdom Hearts 3, because I really don't want to have to play Chain of Memories if I can help it. Like, again, on top of that, there's then obviously all the TV shows, all the new movies. I read a lot of books, so I've got a lot of books to read still that are sitting on my shelf that I just haven't got the time to get through. Ace Combat 7's 57 days away. I am still going to look that up. Obviously probably closer to the time. Like I say, there's so many good things, and then there's probably like a few games that have slipped under my notice. Like I haven't noticed that, you know, they're due out, or I've just missed the announcement for them, and I just didn't know they were a thing. So yeah, there's so many good things coming out, and there's a bunch of stuff that like I haven't even played. Like I never played The Last of Us, and I've heard that's amazing. It's a must play for PlayStation. I've not played any of the Uncharted games. I've been told they're all incredible as well. I think I'm supposed to go here yet. I think I'm still going to go back to the palace. Yeah. Not fighting you out here, guys. Sorry. Let's see, Darksiders 3. Medieval is coming out, which is a game that I love from back as a kid. It's one of the main reasons I actually picked up a PS4, because I heard that was getting a PS4 remaster. And then I heard God of War was coming out, Monster Hunter World came out. And then, like I say, Kingdom Hearts HD, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out on PS4. So like, it was a no-brainer for me to get one of these. But there's still a bunch of stuff that I've never ever experienced because I didn't get a PS4 until beginning of this year. So it was February, I think.
Setting your sights a little high.
Chew boy. Sorry, Jafar, you can't be all mean. I got a boss to kill. Alright, better stick this on. Alright, I am going to pay attention to beating this boss because I know it can be a pain, so I'll try and beat him as fast as I can without dying, hopefully. Because I know how much damage he can do. And again, because this is the hard difficulty, Donald and Yuki aren't exactly the best. So I will be paying attention to you guys in a second. I'm just need to like super focus and stuff. Because that flappy bottom centipede man does a lot of damage if I'm not paying attention. Like that, I've got to dodge. Break apart. I am trying to help Jasmine. Chill. You know, Goofy Bro, you're actually useful. Get back. Oh, come off it, spider jumping gits. Yeah, I like
Come on! Come on!
fuck, spiders, I hate you.
Come on!
Die.
Come on!
Come on, die. Come on, die. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on!
Come on.
Come on!
Come on. I'm glitching through his antenna. It's fine. I got this. Nope. I know I got this.
Heal!
What kind of attack's that?
Heal! Defense!
Yeah, come on. Get him, Goofy.
Heal!
Good boy. Goofy's my bro. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Heal!
Yeah! First try. Uncharted's excellent. I've heard, the thing is, like, it's, what,
Jasmine!
4 games long now? And I've never played any of the Uncharted games. I mean, I can probably pick them up because there's a Black Friday sale on at the minute on PlayStation, and they've probably got, like, I think they called them PlayStation Essentials, and I think they've got like The Last of Us HD and Uncharted. They've got a bunch of the Uncharted games, and you know, all at a fairly decent price, so I can probably pick them up. I'm just not going to yet. Like, there'll probably be a Christmas sale as well. 4 games and a spin-off. Bloody hell. So yeah, like I've just never played them. But then again, like I played quite a lot of games in general. Like I remember when I used to work in factories, and it used to be like, "Oh, you've got an Xbox? Yeah? Do you play Call of Duty? No. Do you play FIFA? No. Oh well, what do you play then? Everything else? Like." There are a lot more games than Call of Duty and FIFA, mate, but most of the people that I know, especially lads who used to work in factories and stuff, they all just played those. That was it. Football, shooty game. That was it. That's all they had. Most of them hadn't even played like the multiplayer. Sorry, not the multiplayer. They had played the single player. They only played the multiplayer. They didn't even know there was a single player story to Call of Duty. But I do know a lot of lads who played Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Who, you know, who played the storyline because the mission all gillied up was a thing, and therefore was worth playing because all gillied up was apparently a phenomenal mission. Now I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare because a friend of mine lent it to us, and I played literally I literally played the main storyline and was, you know, quite pleasantly surprised with Modern Warfare storyline. Like, your character, spoilers, it was quite a while ago, but like, you know, it's, your character does some stuff, gets betrayed by some people, and then one of your characters gets nuked. Uncultured swine's apparently, not allowed by my chatbot. It is now, though. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Try this again, tiger face. So yeah, it is what it is. Like, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of platforms. I mean, I've got PC, 3DS, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4. I've got a 360, but I don't have an Xbox One. I'm never going to get an Xbox One. See, I enjoyed Sword Art Online the first season. After that, I'm not sure how I feel about Sword Art Online after that. I like the first season of Sword Art Online, and then after that, it just went a bit weird. But like, anime-wise, like, I love Overlord. Overlord's a great anime. It's weird. It's kind of in the same Sword Art Online kind of context where, like, the main character is a video game nerd. I'm gonna get killed again. Yep. Yep, there we go on you. But I liked Sword Art Online's first season. I want to constantly die at this boss. Yeah, Overlord's great. Especially that scene against Shaltier where he like spends like 2 hours putting buff spells on himself. Because it's hilarious. Because everyone knows I'll pre-buff him before the raid, right? I guarded that, shut up. Have it. Stupid tiger head. Come on, do your big scary face thing. Oh wait, sword dude. I don't want to fight you. I'm trying to beat the eyes of a tiger statue in the desert. Oh, okay. I don't need sword wielding, but you know, turban wearing, heartless jumping in on this. Go away with your sword lobbing. God damn. Put some air defense on again. Get out of my way. I'm trying to beat its eye up. I don't need you and your sword dancing dervishing. Go away. Yeah, I think I've killed one of its eyes. Fantastic. And I'm gonna die again. I know I am. So I gotta heal. Let's go. What are you going to spit out this time, buddy? Ding! Had the back. Get out of my way. Stick your face on the ground. Good lad. Oh. That was not also a cue for also then fire a bloody laser tear at us, you git. Have it back. Come on, jam your face back and look down. Hell.
Come on.
Come on.
Heal.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Get it. Oh, get lost. Reincarnated. The slime. Huh. I'll have to have a look at that. I was reincarnated as a slime. Well, stick it on the list. Can't believe I'm having such a trouble with this bloody thing. Come on, big tiger face. Like, this is such an engaging boss fight. Just, you know. Yeah, you go num num num, and then you spit a bunch of stuff out your mouth. Yeah. There we go. Well done. Thanks, Donald. Get on his face. Get on his face. There we go. Hey. Right. Stupid sword dancery kids. Get some defense on. If I die this time, I'm gonna have to reset up the items because I don't think I've got enough mana to keep air on all of the time. Considering the amount of time I'm spending not hitting the guy.
Heal.
Like now, for example. Come on, get his eye, get his eye, get his eye, get his eye. Not the sword wielding git. I love the fact that they can just jump up here like it's nothing. Like that's really nice here, Crows. Just, you know, just. Right, before I run forward and trigger the boss, I'm going to actually put new items on. Do I have new equipment that I can equip? Just jungle key. Great. That doesn't really help me. Nor does that help me. Great. You're fine as is. Let's change the items about. Stick a mega potion on. Stick a second mega potion on. I've only got mega ethers. I guess they're gonna have to happen. Stick a high potion in. Yeah, why not? I don't want an elixir. No, stick another mega potion in. Because this is annoying as Goofy can also have 2 potions. Not Donald, Goofy. Goofy, there we go. Excellent. Do I have any new abilities that'll help? No, of course I don't. You know what? Screw Treasure Magnet. Have your offensive abilities back. Let's do this. Hey, yeah. Well, no, there's a ton of games and not enough time for me to play them all and stream. Because as you can tell, streaming things, splitting your attention between sort of trying to engage your audience and play something that's actually worth watching, kind of hard. So you've either got to be like hyper-focused, quiet time, or you've got to, you know, pay attention and chat to people. But this is the most boring part of this fight. It's like, hello, I'm here. Yes, would you like to do something? There we go. What? And he's gonna spit up a hairball of Heartless. Well done. But first, he's gonna shoot eye beams at us. Then he's gonna spit a bunch of sword dudes out. Then he's gonna numb the floor, which apparently contains more Heartless that he's then gonna spit back out later on. Because that's perfectly healthy. Ah, fell off. Well done. Might as well fight the sword, guys. Come on. Need to put the face back down here, dude. There we go. Get on. Get the wind magic on before this random dude comes out of nowhere with a sword. And then I need to stand under his eyelid and whack him. And then fall off his big chunky face. Yep, fell off his big chunky face. There we go. Whee! Nom 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 nom. Stop eating the sand, it's bad for you. So dude, get lost. No, that's it. Get lost. Might as well kill a bunch of these because they're just here and annoying. Ow. Okay, oh, you're just going to block forever. That's cool, dude. And I get fire breath to death. Bloody hell. So giving Goofy potions didn't do anything. Would have helped if I probably used them as well. But you know. You know, one mega potion will do. Let's do this. Oh, it's a big scary monster. Exactly. Exactly. Goofy, you could have at least tried to block that minute. You just stood there and face tanked it. Dude, come on. It's the fact that they can dive up here that's most annoying. It's hard enough to stay up on here myself, but then like the sword dudes are just like, nah, it's cool. I'll just dive up there like it's nothing. Come on, stick your face into the ground again. Good boy. And then the lob swords at you.
This should help.
Why, of all places to hit the giant cat statue, would you be like, I don't know, we're gonna pick these weird, freaky eyes? You know, the things that also fire projectiles out there on occasion that do, you know, massive amounts of damage, mega potion, let's have it. Right, boys, you gotta actually start being useful now, so get in on this fight and actually do something. I know what I'm an idiot.
This should help.
You're down already? Are you kidding me? Okay. That's fine. Donald, I need you. Right? I need you. To be defensive. Goofy, I need you to be conservative. There you go. I'm even going to give you a mega potion, Goofy, that you're going to throw pretty much at the beginning of this fight. Don't think I've ever lost to this boss before. So this is a new experience. The target has been controlled by the Heartless. Yes, that's great. That's phenomenal. That's lovely to know. Yeah, you go fight it. There you go. Thank you, Donald. Perfectly timed as well.
Come on.
Like I was saying on Monday, like video games have come quite a long way in terms of sort of entertainment media. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 is literally the biggest entertainment, like grossing entertainment thing that's ever been released. It made more money in a total weekend than any other form of entertainment, as far as I'm aware, if I read the article right. So, you know, it's nice that the game industry's, you know, becoming something that more people are into. At the same time, game developers and publishers and whatnot need to stop listening to, like, oh yeah, Fortnite's really popular, so let's make 50 Fortnite games. Like, nobody needs that. I mean, literally nobody. I blocked that. I blocked that too. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, your sword wielding gits. There you go. One of its eyes is out.
This should help.
in before. Yep, another random sword-wielding lunatic just died just past. Thanks, Donald.
Here.
Take it. You sword-wielding maniacs, go away. Liberal use of dodge roll. This is a bit cartoony, colourful for Dark Souls, right?
Heal.
Need you jam your face back into the ground, buddy. I can't hit you when you're all the way up there, man.
Heal.
Really? See, I can't even jump on his big cat-headed bloody fat face. But away from him to do this weird jiggy dance that he does, and then hop behind him. The problem is when I do that, he then hits us. Or he does this weird neck thing that he's doing.
Goofy.
There you go. Let us up on your heat. No. Yeah, see?
Here.
So annoying. Go away. And summon like 3 sword throws in. And then you hit us with your neck, fat. And then I'm dead again. Thank God I can still use continues, eh? Because I can't imagine doing this on a no-hit run. I'm not even going to change my equipment. I'm just going to keep on smashing my face against the brick wall until it works. Because apparently that's how I do things. But yeah, like I say, for the time being, I'll be doing Kingdom Hearts streams. This, then 2, then Birth by Sleep. Yeah, Birth by Sleep. And then maybe Chain of Memories, depending on how much time there is before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. And then I might do Chain of Memories and Dream Drop Distance after Kingdom Hearts 3 or whatever. But other than that, I don't really have any other plans. I'll be playing other games just as and when they come out for my own personal enjoyment. But like anything in particular you guys would want to see? Like, would you be interested in watching us play strategy games, or is that not really your bag? Because I don't really know what people are into. I know what I'm into. I know what I'll watch. Like, I'll watch Valen talking about going and doing performances and doing makeup tutorials and also playing Call of Cthulhu. Like, I like a good bit mix of everything. But I'll watch people like Arix who do Monster Hunter World content, and they're also doing what's that new RPG called? From Korea, and I'm forgetting its name. Lost Ark. So I'm watching, people play Lost Ark and Diablo content and all kinds of stuff. But I don't know what other people want to watch. Thorn's Revenge. No. Like, for example, would you want to watch, like when it comes out, Medieval, when it's remastered, obviously Spyro Reignited, StarCraft 2's co-op mode, because I play a lot of that, Warcraft 3 Reforged, when it comes out, that's December next year, like, but Stellaris. I think I've got Stellaris. The other thing as well, are you wanting to see obviously, like, are you wanting to watch me versus AI or me versus other players, or if it has a campaign mode, would you rather watch the campaign mode over the multiplayer? Like, you know, these are the sort of questions that I'm hoping to ask people. Like, the more and more people who tune in, the more people I can sort of, you know, ask. I mean, I'll put a poll up at some point, but obviously not until we've got a large enough audience, because at the minute I've got, what, 23, 24 followers? So when we're starting to get, like, the 40, 50 mark, so it gives us better numbers, you know what I mean? So I've got a better idea of what a larger group of people are into, rather than just asking 5 or 6 people. You know, it's one of those progression things. Like, for now, it's Kingdom Hearts. That's the main focus of what I'm doing. I'm playing this, and 2, and, you know, eventually 3 when it's out, beginning of next year. But, like, that's what I'm doing. After that, I don't really know. And I might also have some, you know, off days where I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts, but I'll be playing something else just for a break, because otherwise I get stuck into boss fights like this forever. You big, stupid, cat-faced git. So me versus Twitch. That could be interesting. It could also be absolutely awful. For me, of course. And he one-shots. He one-shots. Of course he does. Of course he does. You know what? No. I'm not going to bash my face against that wall. I'm going to go hit something else with the stick a couple of times and get a bit harder. Because that's just frustrating, man. No! No, fatty. No, no, no. No slappy fat. Yeah, see, look, he's got his max AP up now. I should be able to get some more skills and levels and a bit more health and a bit more defense. Or I can just get one shot by that guy. I think Agrabah's a step up from what I'm used to somehow. And because I don't have the gravity spell yet, I can't really deal with the fat guys as well as I'd like to. I don't think I get gravity until Halloween Town. Because they're completely immune from the front. You just gotta slide on the back. But of course his attack reaches all the way around the back as well, doesn't it? Yeah, of course it does.
Heal. Come on.
Yeah, got him. Hooray. And there was much rejoicing. Is that for Stellaris, like me versus AI and Stellaris, but then you get to choose like my diplomacy options and whatnot? I might do that. Like I said, it's just... I mean, obviously, I understand, like, some people who want to watch this stuff, it's here. That's what I'm doing. If it's not what you're into, that's cool as well. But like, if you want to put some suggestions in about games you've heard of, I mean, like for example, I'm just getting after looking at reviews and making sure that it wasn't a buggy mess anymore. I picked up 40k Mechanicus, and I had a little play of it last night just to have a look at how it works. I've literally just started the game. I've done the tutorial mission and I've done 2 missions after that, so I've unlocked a couple of bits of war gear, and my tech priests I've augmented them with the blackstone stuff to make them, you know, a bit better. But you know, ultimately it's an interesting game. Name generals, admirals, scientists. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can totally do that. Like, I don't know if he's lurking in here or not, but that guy who keeps on popping in here, whose username I'm not going to say, but you know, he comes in and says, "Hi, I'm Victor," and mentions a whole bunch of stuff about him liking feet and weird stuff. You know, I'll totally put him up as, you know, the mortal enemy I have to fight, etc., etc. But yeah, no, totally, I can totally do that as a thing. Like I say, for now, Monday, Wednesday, and now Thursday stream. It might go back to Saturday. It might stay as a Thursday. I don't know. It depends entirely upon how you know, my day-to-day routine and sort of viewer numbers. Like, because obviously people do stuff on a Saturday. Less people do stuff on a Thursday. So if I stream during the day on a Thursday because I'm off work, and continue into the late afternoon on a Thursday, rather than doing the same thing on a Saturday when people, you know, have got stuff to do, they've, you know, they've got, you know, time with their families, or like for example you've got a shooting competition. You know, people have stuff on a weekend, so I understand, you know, streaming on a Saturday is probably not a good idea. And then obviously there's those of you who go out on a night. Yeah, 40k speed stream. I'm a huge Warhammer fan, so I've 1,000 gamers scored that back on 360. That was a slog, man. I played a lot of that game. But again, like I can happily put requests up. I can do like polls once, you know, I figure out how to do that. I have fixed my chatbot though. I did fix that. But I can, you know, put polls up to what people want. You know, there's many options for what I could do. But like, up to now, I'm doing Monday and Wednesday 6 till 9, which are all your regional equivalent. Thursday is going to, well, this week's going to be after the plumbers finish, so any time after 2, well, any time after 10, but it depends on, you know, what time he gets here or whatnot. I've been given a sort of time of between 10 and 2, so if he shows up earlier, I'll be on earlier. If he shows up later, I'll be on later. But it's one of those things, like, once the plumber's here, I'll then be streaming, and then Friday, going up north to party, and then Saturday I'll be coming back from party, so I won't be streaming then, and Sunday I've got stuff that I need to do, you know, as unfortunately an adult. I've got boring adulty stuff to do, ready to go to work on Monday, and then I'll be back to normal schedule. And again, I don't know if I'm going to keep the Thursday stream slot or if I'll move it back to Saturdays, but I'm thinking it might be a good idea to have that stream slot be a Thursday rather than a Saturday. I mean, then again, I can always do Saturdays as more of a casual stream thing. So I can do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday is Kingdom Hearts, and then I can do Saturday as whatever. You know, if you want to see Darksiders 3, I can put some of that on. But then again, I'm not going to be streaming that consistently because I'm going to have one playthrough of it. I'm not going to be having like 2 save files, one for me and one for the stream. Just not doing that, it gets confusing. But I can do stuff like play Mechanicus or Space Marine or Stellaris. You know, possibilities are near limitless, my boy. So yeah, casual smoking jacket. To be fair, that's one of Valen's ideas. Valen has a casual smoking jacket day. I think it's Sundays for you though, isn't it, Valen? I know you're lurking there somewhere, but whether you paid attention while I'm talking now is a completely different matter. Right, since these aren't respawned because I don't have Encounter Plus yet, let's go and try and punch this stupid lion in the face again. Or it's a tiger. It's one of the two, whatever. Alright. Before I take another step forward, you now have a thing. Do I have anything else that's a thing? No, but I think I'm going to ditch Tech Boost and put Stun Impact on just to see if it gives us any difference whatsoever. However, I doubt it. Also, Treasure Magnet can get lost as well, and Charge can go on. I mean, I technically should be using Aladdin because he's technically a better fighter. You know, he's got like his own special attacks. I just don't. Like, he's a high level. I mean, look at this level difference. Like, Aladdin is scaled for the area. He's level 21. Donald, level 16, because he spends so much time unconscious. Didn't get the XP if he's out. Grr, arg. Right, let's get this done. Come on, Tiger Bro. Do you think? Could summon Simba? Nah, it's not summon Simba, it's a silly idea.
Come on!
And there goes Donald already. Whoa! No, 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 no!
Heal! Defense! This should help. Come on! Ha! Ha! Come on!
Ow.
This should help. Come on!
Right. One of his eyes is done.
Defense!
It's a weird place to put this camera as well.
Come on!
Thanks, Donald. You're the man.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Ah, almost got him.
This should help.
Got him! Yeah! Whew! That was a pain. You stupid tiger-faced git. I'm gonna jump down your neck. Yeah, how do you like that? Because that makes total sense. Right, I'm gonna die at this room with the ring bridge now.
Come on!
Come on, dude. Come. All of the monies! Give me it. Alright, Donald, I'm sorry, bud, but I'm just gonna have to leave you there. Because, you know, you keep dying. Excuse me. I just realised how annoying the Jafar fight's going to be. I'm just flying around going, oh, I'm going to poof stuff at you. Like, git. The secret room. I wonder what could be in here. Blue thing. So I'll do the jump thing. Yeah. Well done. Tap tap. Swimmy, swimmy, swimmy. The hidden room. Yeah, it's like totally hidden. I just swam through an archway.
Fire!
Well done, me. Money. I love the fact that it's actually called money as well. Like, they didn't go with the Final Fantasy trope of calling it gil.
My first wish, Chief.
They didn't,
Show me the key.
just call it cash or credit. No, it's money. It's also really convenient that the keyhole happens to be in the Cave of Wonders. You know, just really convenient that. The hidden room. Nah, the hidden room is like where you keep all your best snacks. Like that snack cupboard that you just got, you know, jammed away that nobody else is allowed to go in. That's the hidden room. The dark chamber. Totally not ominous at all. Yeah. Good hair in my mouth. It's delicious. And nutritious. But does not taste like chicken. Is this where I want to be? Not quite, but I'll take it. No. None of your shenanigans. And away. Floor's damn stunned. Get out of the way, Chunky! Treasure room! And since we're here, we'll open the boxes. A defense up. That'll be useful. And I found more puppies! I've powered up my defense for all of the good it's going to do me. Treasure room sounds like a gentleman's club. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
That boy again?
That
He's
boy
more
again.
persistent than I expected.
Yes, everyone's
Why
more
not
persistent than
explain the situation to that boy Riku? Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
Wait a second. Are you Maleficent?
Peace out!
Jafar, let Jasmine go!
Not a chance. You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
Open?
Well done, Jafar.
But you
Monologuing.
fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my
there's already a
second
place
wish,
like that.
Crush them!
Genie, no!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
Go on, turn to a purple ball and fly away, you bearded git.
This is it!
And he killed me in 2 hits. Of course he does. Because I'm all weak and squidgy, you see. Really? It puts us back into this room before I pick up chests. And before I apply defense. That is the worst continue I have ever seen. I have to re-get the puppies and everything. It's just an annoyance. You know what? If that's how continues work, we'll go back out. We'll come back in. then I shouldn't have to open the boxes again. Right? How that works? That's how that works. Also, I'll put that on Tora. I'll quickly save it. And then the next time I die, I'll just load the game rather than continuing, because the continue puts you in a stupid place. Hey, hey, hey.
That boy again?
The boy again? How dare he be on my lawn? I thought I told him he wasn't allowed to play soccer on that. I just had that move. La la, do back, lad. Come on, fight him. Do something, man. Before you suck. No, with your snaky thing. Now he turns into a purple ball thing and flies around the room. And then goes to somewhere where I think he's going to be, and then goes ha 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 and flies to another part of the map. No, not that. Yeah, I got out of the way in time, you didn't. Oh, he's a purple ball again.
I'm really sorry about this.
Don't worry, Genie, you just keep doing you, buddy. Boy. Over here! Shut up, Jafar, you prune. Ow. Better heal.
I'm really sorry about this.
It's alright, Genie, buddy. You're just doing as you're told by this douche noggin. Over here! Yes, I know. Well done. Look how bloody clever you are, you git.
When it's over, okay?
Nick boy, yay.
That's gonna hurt.
Nope, gonna fly away again? Alright, dude.
I'm really sorry about this.
Oh. You actually lit the snake staff on fire. Kind of proud of you, dude. Boom. Bacoom. Okay. Purple ball time. Over here. Guarantee, as soon as I jump up there. There he goes.
I'm really sorry about this.
Down here. Oh, you're gonna do the attack thing. Come on, dude. Come on, proud of you. I was until you flew all the way over there, you bloody oily git. Come on, fight me. We're gonna do over here again. Yeah, of course you are. Over here. You sound like such a git. You know that, right? No wonder nobody likes you. I mean, you're the Grand Vizier of an entire nation, and Agrabah's not exactly a poor nation. And yet, nobody likes you because you're an utter git. All that power and, you know, sorceress knowledge and all that, you're just a total git. Oh, you can summon wind and you can control people's minds with hypnosis and shoot snakes by and turn into a purple ball. And all you do is fly around the place going, "Hey, over here!" What's that? Jaffa cake.
I'm really sorry about this.
Heal.
Come down here and try that. Oh, he's not actually trying to fight us. Cool. Go on then, bro. Nah, you suck. pow, 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 pow. I didn't tell you not to fight him, mate. No, but his lover. Yeah, I have an upgraded ice spell that I'm never going to use.
Genie, my final wish. I want you to make me an all-powerful genie.
Yeah, well done, mate. I better learn any new skills. I did! I can now see the health! Get in! Finally! Meh. Meh. You have real light because it gives you more magic points. Anything new? Nope, still Jungle King. I can't remember where you get the Keyblades from the other worlds. Like, honestly. Ah ha 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 ha. Come here, I'll go you git. I mean, you're literally carrying the guy who you keep on being terrified of, right? You're carrying the thing that commands him because he's a genie around, and you don't think to tell him to get stuffed. I mean, Iago's clearly got Stockholm Syndrome. Come here, you annoying little burb. That's right, you get in range of where I can hit. Or just be totally not in range of where I can hit. I'll do this till the end of time. It's fine. Oh, fell down. That's good, Iago. You just stay there, buddy. Dodge out the way, dodge out the way, dodge out the way.
Come on!
I mean, I love the fact that I'm actually beating up the lamp. Like, how do you beat up a genie? You just kick the crap out of its little brass oil lamp. That's all you gotta do. Like, all-powerful genie, just kick the crap out of its little house. Really, Iago? You want to stop right there where I can't reach it? You for real, mate? Pull my leg, right?
Come on!
Hi, Jafar! I mean, the other thing as well, like, you didn't mention when you were like, yes, make me the all-powerful genie. You didn't think like, oh yeah, also give me powerful abs. I mean, does that come with the territory of being a genie?
Heal! I don't need your help, alright? I'm here if you
Back here, bird. Well, that's annoying. Of course you went back the other way. Yargle, you're an annoying parrot. Damn. Come here, you annoying bird, you're nearly done. Yeah! I kicked your brass. Exactly. Oh wow, you had an actual Kingdom Hearts guidebook
Okay,
from Prima Games.
Back to your lamp.
I remember them. I've got a few of them still kicking about. I think I've got one for Pokemon Pearl, like Diamond and Pearl. I think I've got a guide for that, which told you about like all the Pokemon that you could collect pre-beating the game, and then all the stuff from in post-game that like came from other areas and stuff. I haven't used like a paper strategy guide for a long time now. To be fair, I don't usually use strategy guides that much often these days anyway. Like 90% of what I know because I've either played the game before or somebody like that I work with or something, or one of my mates is like, "Oh, have you done this bit in the game yet?" I'm like, "No, but thanks for telling us." Anyway, he locks the door like he does with everything else. Let's move on. Wow. See, I haven't seen a paper with the hardbacks or with the slightly soft covers, or like the proper hardbacks. Because I think one of my strategy guides is actually like a really hard cover. But I remember some of them also like they were thicker paper on the front and back covers, but they weren't like hard covers. You know what I mean? Everything I remember from Kingdom Hearts, like where the optional bosses are, like Kurtziza and all that, and the strategies on how to beat them. I remember doing most of this from playing it way back in the day. Obviously, some of the numbers are tweaked differently, and some of the items, like the synthesis from Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which this version is, they're different. Soft cover ones, right? I can't take you with me because it would be meddling. Yes, we'll find Jasmine.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have one wish left. Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
Nah, Aladdin's a bro, man.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Al!
Yeah, you get legs and everything.
A deal's a deal, Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master.
Yeah, no more burbs. I hate burbs. Burbs are usually an annoying part of games. The two sassiest characters in the game with the edgelord.
If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kyrie with her oversized shoes that were like the precursor to Crocs.
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Cat, what's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Yeah, the artwork was really cool for them. I mean, I like the old guides. I have the Fable 3 Collector's Edition, the one that looks like a book. But I didn't get a strategy guide. I can now summon Genie, and I now have a new Keyblade, and I can do ladder stuff. Yay! First and foremost, is 3 Wishes better? Oh yeah, it's shorter, but it's better. Don't read into that too much. Seriously, guys. But yeah, so hold on. But yes, no burbs. Horrible burbs. All of the horrible burbs are gone. Stupid Iago has gone. Although I do love the voice actor for Iago. Gilbert Gottfried. He is hilarious. For any of you who are slightly older, if you check out Gilbert Gottfried reads 50 Shades of Grey, it's beautiful. It's brutal. Brady game guides. I can't remember which ones mine are. 2 seconds. You've got us interested. Now I'll go have a quick look. And I say a quick look. They're literally just here. Come on, guys. Where are you? They had to be at the bottom of the pile, didn't they? Alright, 2 seconds. Get out of the way. Come on again, guys. Out you come. Out you come. Don't fall, pile of books. Don't fall. There we are. These are Future Press. This is the official Pokemon Diamond and Pearl guidebook, which again has lovely, you know, beautifully laid out with all that lovely artwork. And it tells you, you know, how you go through, and it's got like the Pokedex entries and all that stuff. And then, as a companion to that, I got this bad boy, which was at the time all the Pokemon you could possibly get. So yeah, I got like, it also came with like all the stats, the charts, the type of conditions you can get, sort of like where you would find things, and again like all the various TMs you could teach every Pokemon. I mean, like that's a lot of stats. Now you just go on like Bulbapedia to find them on that, so you know. So yeah, it's a thing, and they're quite cool. I kind of miss the strategy guide, but obviously with the internet being what it is, it's kind of difficult to do that sort of stuff these days. Right, what have we got to do now? We can revisit this and do some sealed trinities. We could, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna move on. How long have we got? Just over an hour. Okay, what I'll do, I'll get to the next world, I'll do the cutscene thing, I need to quickly go get myself a drink. I'll be back, but I'll do this bit first. No, portal! No! Go away, strange warp thing. You are probably a place to the realm of demons! That's exactly what I mean. Like, they're nice, but they take up valuable real estate. And space is a premium. I mean, when you're a kid, you've got, you know, your room. If you're lucky, you'll have some more space in a garage or something. But you know, space is your premium, but then again, you don't have your own spending power, so you kind of are relying on parents or relatives getting your stuff for, you know, birthdays and whatnot, or other celebratory gift periods, depending on, you know, your location in the world and religion. But, you know, you usually rely on that sort of stuff, unless you get, you know, like a part-time job, like, you know, a paper round, or, you know, part-time job that kids can have, I guess. And then things change a little bit. But when you're an adult, like, everything that I buy, I have to have a reason, A, to need it. Well, I say need it. One, I need a reason to justify why it's worth buying. Like, is it something that I will enjoy and get a lot of use out of? Is it also then, you know, worth the price I'm paying for said thing? And obviously the third consideration is, where will it go? Because inevitably it has to be somewhere, especially if it's a physical item. Like buying games digitally these days, it's no bother. You're just like, yeah, I've got enough hard drive space, bam, done, finished, got it, mine. But physical copies of stuff, strategy guides, physical box games, collector's edition stuff, like, they need somewhere to go. So you've always got to think that out. Hello, Monstro, how are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, again, like I say, I've got Transformers. I'm a 32-year-old man with Transformers toys because I'm a huge fan. I have been since I was a kid. Like I've always been a fan of the narrative of what do you do to bad guys? Well, you punch them in the face until they change. They never changed, by the way. Like no bad guy in the 80s, early 90s cartoons ever mended their ways by being punched in the face by the good guys, but it did make them stop the bad stuff they were doing. And then obviously in Transformers, where they like stand like 20 feet from each other and just like firing lasers, and it would just be like an epileptic seizure on the screen as like two factions of Transformers just and never hit each other. And then the Transformers animated movie happened, and a lot of Transformers died. Turns out Transformers actually are fairly accurate when the script calls for them to be. Yeah, you mentioned, yeah, do you actually have like the Gundam figures, or are they the statues? Like are the you know the what series are they called again? I forget. But like the set, you know, unposable. They come in one pose with the stand, or are they like action figure kind of Gundam things? Because I've seen both types. I'm skipping this. I'm moving on. Getting through the game. Because that tiger head took a lot longer to kill than I thought it would. Sorry, not kill, defeat. Subdue. Smash the evil out of its eyes.
What have you got there, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
It's a gummy block. Well done. The kit's nice. Seen a lot of them when I've been to like a couple of anime conventions, and there's a few, like there's a guy who just has like tables of mobile suit Gundam stuff, and they look incredible. Obviously, like my modelling habits were, you know, 40k and all that sort of stuff, but like I've always looked at them kits and thought, ooh, I could get myself one of them maybe. And then again, like everything else, when am I going to have the time to do it? So that's why I don't get them. But they do look incredible. They do look incredible. Because like different kits come in like different scale depending on what type of mobile suit it is. Like some of the Gundams are obviously like, you know, fairly tall, so the kits are fairly big, and then you've got some of the, like the standard, I forget the name of the bloody military factions in Gundam now, it's been that long since I watched it. But you get like United Earth Federation or whatever, like, you know, smaller. I've never even thought about kit bashing, honestly. Like that's something that just eluded me. Right. Back in 5, I'm going to quickly go grab a drink. I would recommend at this time hydrating people. For anybody who's lurking in the background and isn't talking, by all means, say hi, introduce yourself, give us a quick follow. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Or wait until I come back and then do the follow thing, and then I can get me cool announcement and tell you all about it and say thank you in person. Be right back. Sorry about that. Anyway, back. Oh yes, for those of you who are watching and everything, welcome, if you're new here. But since Wombat seems to be the only one chatting in here, I'll basically keep chatting to him. The entire idea of doing this, like I say, is I'm playing the games as it is, for myself. For those who want to, you know, come join us along on the ride, cool, great. But generally speaking, for as far as like a community built around this goes, like, I like nerd stuff. You know, like, I like video games, I like Warhammer 40k. No, I haven't watched Gundam since 2005. Like, it's been quite a while. Like, I think I must have missed about like 11 series of Gundam.
I was awfully worried about you.
Pinocchio,
It's been a long time, but like, again,
time for games.
it's another series that I want to watch. Like, at one point, I think it was a couple of years ago now, I wanted to start watching One Piece, and then I realised just how many episodes One Piece has. So I was like,
Or are you too cool to play them?
ooh, I don't
now
really
that you
have the time
the
commitment to
Keyblade?
put like nearly a year of my life into watching an anime series that long.
Just
So
playing
I kind
with
of
Pinocchio.
abandoned it. It's sort of the same with Gundam.
You know what
I always
mean.
meant to get back to
What
watching
about
it,
Kyrie? Did you
and I
find her?
never did.
Maybe. Catch us.
Series that I
and
watched
maybe I'll
had,
tell you what I know.
Oh, come on.
the Gundam Zero. Like the standard white Gundam, red sort of wing things on it turns into, can transform into like a jet thing, and it had, I forget the model number, but the one that had the scythe. And then you had, was it Commander Zex, who had the it's like a red Gundam that had like a chain sword, like a chain whip sword thing. That was the last time I watched Gundam. It was a long time ago. Ah, damn it. I haven't watched Gundam for a very long time. I'm probably massively behind in its lore. I don't know what half the characters are. There's probably about 60,000 models of Gundam that I don't know exist. I think I've got each universe is different from another, so you can always pick and choose. Excellent. So they sort of have their own storylines and character progressions and stuff, and it's not all tied to the same thing. I don't need to be in this room, do I? No, I don't. Because it's again yet another series that I wish I had more time for. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and there's only so much time in a day. And even as somebody who suffers from insomnia, so I'm awake a lot of the time. Like even I don't have the time to do everything that I want, you know, without it negatively affecting us. Because 2-3 days without sleep really starts to put a dampener on your life. It starts getting weird. Get rid of the little healy dude first. No little healy dude. But like I say, like as far as like chat's concerned, like I'm not really bothered about what people want to chat about. Like if you want to chat about, you know, stuff that I have seen or I haven't seen, if you want to do like lore discussions on a series that you think I should maybe take a punt at, or if it's something that I already like have watched and known about, like by all means, like chat away. I'm genuinely interested in new things, and obviously the best way to experience them is either finding them myself or just have one of you guys, you know, just tell us about it and make us aware that it's a thing. Right, so they're completely sort of separate. They've got their own. Well, it's obviously in the same universe, but obviously different time periods or different sectors of the galaxy, I'm guessing. I'm just gonna run on. I don't even care. Don't care. 2 and 5. What's going on? That's good if I can just pick up a Gundam series, you know, at random and just enjoy that. That would be handy because it would give us, you know, more of a streamlined focus. I mean, like series that I've watched recently, anime-wise, I watched 7 Deadly Sins. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Overlord I watched. A few of my friends have been watching Goblin Slayer and say that's quite good, but I haven't had time to watch it. Obviously I watched Dragon Ball Super. Didn't mean to go through that door. What else did I watch recently? Can't remember. Castlevania on Netflix. Watched the 2nd season of that recently. I like that show. That's actually really good. I like how much Belmont and Alucard basically just piss each other off and yet still work together. It's a good series. try and make sure I don't get jumped on by a bunch of these barrel sprites. Yeah, Castlevania was great. Great art style, again based on a video game lore that a lot of people, you know, some people have never played the Castlevania games. Some people have only ever played like Lords of Shadow. They've never played any of the earlier games. I've played the original Castlevania, Castlevania 2, and these were back on like the NES. I played Symphony of the Night, which is arguably one of the best games ever made. I played Mirror of Fate on the DS. I played Lord of Shadows. I don't think I've played Lord of Shadows 2 yet. I've got it, but I don't think I've played it. But yeah, like great game series, and the TV series adaptation of it is really good. Like it covers the basis for the lore. The characters are great. Like the over-the-top violence and some of the language in it is appropriate, I think, for the series. Pinocchio. Yeah, silly little boy. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Like I say, at the minute, you already know one, but I'm watching Killjoys. Is that the right way? Or is that the right way? That's the right way. But I've still got, you know, a lot more of that to watch. Okay, I'm coming to Pinocchio, chill. Thanks, Riku, you're being like super supportive over there, bro.
Stay with it. Heal. Don't give up.
Stay with it, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. I get it, Riku, chill, buddy. Are you actually gonna help? Fantastic. Yeah, Pinocchio, I'm on.
Stay with it. This is it. Don't give up. Heal.
I'm good working on it, Pinocchio. Chill, you little wooden boy.
Stay with it. Heal. This should help. Wind. Scary here.
There we go. Yeah, again, Firefly, another great series, but you know, cut short, you know, cut down at its prime. And Serenity was no excuse to, you know, actually have a meaningful conclusion to Firefly. Goofy learned cheer. Whee! I'll give you a tornado. I'll ditch off. I'll ditch off charge. And I'll put treasure magnet. No, we'll put lucky strike on you. There we go. But yeah, like, I'm going to equip that. Never mind. Like, I'm not quite up to episode 8 yet. I'm on episode 6 of Killjoys. So I've still got quite a bit to go of season 1. So yeah, again, I'm hoping to get some more watched. I hope, maybe. Could be good. But like, I like the principle of it. Actors so far and it seemed fairly good. But you know, there's more to watch. We're back here. Great. Haven't learned high jump yet. I think he teaches it. No, I need to open it. I need to open the chest. Open the chest. There we go. Shared ability high jump. Great. Hooray! I mean, I don't know why these don't auto equip, because I don't see any reason to not have them. Because, you know, high jump's a brilliant ability, so is glide, so is super glide. I just don't know why they don't just go, there you go, you can have the ability now. It's never going to work. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's one of those series that's just been really well thought out. From what I've seen of it so far, I mean, granted, I haven't watched anywhere near as much as I want to yet. But yeah, just in general, like, if you want to come into the community chat and you want to chat about anything like nerd related, if it's something you're into, I'm probably interested. And if it's not something I'm into as well, it's either because I haven't seen it or it wasn't my cup of tea. Which is, you know, it's totally fine. But like, don't let that dissuade you from sharing, because again, I'm interested to, you know, find out about stuff that I don't know about already. Because like, I can talk 40k till that cows come home. Again, Expanse on my list. I've been told by a number of people that I really need to get that watched. Especially one of my friends, Gordon, who will constantly remind us that I need to watch it because there's some one-liners in it that he quotes and I don't know what he's talking about. And he's like, "Oh man, just watch The Expanse and you'll understand what I'm talking about." So yeah, again, it's one of those series that it's on the list. Unfortunately, the list has a backlog, quite a large backlog at that, but I'll get there eventually. Now, I don't need to be doing any of this nonsense. I'm just jumping around like a fool. But yeah, I mean, like, I like anime stuff, I like video game stuff, I like general nerdery stuff, I like history stuff. You know, I like blacksmithing and weapon crafting. I'm into firearms, both modern and historical. I like tanks. You know, mecha suits, kaiju movies. Like I grew up watching the Godzilla movies with a really bad lip sync. Like I grew up watching like Godzilla and Mothra and King Ghidorah and all that stuff. Like, I love it, and the fact that they're obviously doing a sort of King of the Monsters style series now makes it quite, you know, the fact that I know King Ghidorah is going to be the next Godzilla one. I just hope they don't do the mistake that they did with like the Michael Bay Transformers movies, where they'll focus on the human characters more than they focus on, you know, the Transformers. Because that's been my major gripe with the Michael Bay Transformers movies. They're not like terribly bad. They're, you know, interesting, but the stories are so bad because, like, I don't give a crap about Sam Witwicky and his girlfriend troubles, or the fact that, like, you know, the Witwicky clan is actually some kind of, you know, keeper of some secret from when the Transformers came back here in like medieval times, and apparently had something to do with King Arthur, and there was like a whole subplot around that, but somehow Sam Witwicky's also somehow part of that, or he's a, you know, descendant of that family. It's just a mess, man. Transformers doesn't need anything other than there are Decepticons and Autobots having a war, and the war is spilled beyond their planet and ended up on ours.
Riku.
Your human characters need to
A
be
puppet
there
that's
to
lost his
basically
heart
give
to
the
the
Transformers a
heartless.
sense of scale.
Maybe it holds
Little
the
tiny
key to
dude,
helping Kyrie.
massive Transformer. You know what I
How
mean? Like
about
that,
it, Sora?
that's what you need them for.
Let's
And
join
then you have a couple of
forces to save
badass
her.
characters in there, like
We
some of
can
the
do it
military guys.
together.
I like the military parts of Michael Bay's movies. They were great.
What? You'd rather fight me?
Like I enjoyed the
Over a
bit where
puppet
the
that has no heart?
special forces guys like figured out how, if you parachute
Heart or no heart.
like
At least he
onto
still has
the
a
head of a Decepticon, and then you just shoot
Conscience.
sable rounds into its chest, you'll
might
kill
not
it.
hear it,
Like
But right now
that
it's
was
loud and
well
clear.
implemented. I liked that,
It's telling
but then
me
it just
you're on
started
the
becoming
wrong
stupid,
side.
and I started having like
Then you leave me no choice.
racial stereotype characters, like I don't even remember the names.
Jiminy.
The two from the second Transformers movie that had like, you know, they were like gangster ghetto cars, like really big ears and gold teeth and stuff. They
I
were
guess
just,
I'm okay.
it was just weird. And then you put Devastator, probably one of my favorite Transformers, who I actually have like a 1.5 foot tall actual Devastator Transformer with like all 6 of the Constructicons. And then Devastator in the movies was like this weird thing that didn't turn into the Constructicons, just turned into one giant combined Transformer that looked like a giant dog with giant wrecking balls for testicles. Like, what the hell was that? Watch SSSSS Gridman. I've never heard of 5S Gridman. Unless that was a typo. I'll have to Google that. Oh god. Thanks, dog. Right. Hit it in the void! Hit it in the void! Thanks, buddy. That was really nice here. Hit it in the void!
Come on! Donald!
Oh, and there he goes with the disgusting creepy crap. Damn. I was hoping. Hey, wow, okay. So it's all the way back here. Great. That's fine. I can do the Trinity again. And then leave. And then come back so it triggers it. No, it's like, I was talking about this today actually, they're doing the Judge Dredd series, Mega City 1. I know Carl Urban was pushing really hard to try and sort of get a turn. He said he'll reprise his role as Dredd in it. And I think that's a great idea because the Dredd movie didn't do very well. Cool, cheers, I'll look that up in a sec. The Dredd movie didn't do very well at box office, despite it being, in my opinion, one of the best versions of the character I've ever seen. And yet it didn't really, do as well as people hoped it would. But Mega City 1 should be amazing. Like, it should be really good. And if Carl Urban gets his role as Dredd back again, that will be amazing. And I'll definitely be watching that as soon as it comes out. But like, I've watched all the Marvel series. I'm quite a big fan of Netflix's adaptation of Voltron. That's a good series. I did like the 2011 Thundercats remake, but it was cancelled. Some people weren't fans, clearly. But I liked it. I like what they did with the characters. I like Mumra's sort of quest as like a weird space emperor trying to get these gems to turn himself into a god thing, which pretty much was the plot that followed over into Voltron. It's basically, they took some of the ideas that didn't work in Thundercats and transferred them over into Voltron. It was great. Voltron's a fantastic series. If you haven't watched it, you should. It's, you know, got zany cartoon antics in, so young people can watch it and understand it and, you know, be all cool with it. And at the same time, it's got some really deep, dark stuff in for, you know, the more adult audience. And I enjoyed Voltron immensely. Oh God, Donald's out already. Come on, Donald, dude. Damn.
This should help.
Right, I'm going to have to try and focus a little bit here. I'll start chatting again in a sec.
Come on! Wind!
I don't stand with the gun.
Defense! Heal! Come on! Heal! Wind!
Ow. Thanks, Donald.
Here!
No, you can tell me using the elixir or something.
Come on! Defense!
Heal.
Heal! Defense! Come on! Come on! This should help. Defense! Come on! Heal! This should help.
Damn! Ah! Yeah, a second Dread would be amazing. Like I say, Carl Urban's portrayal of the character was fantastic. And I'm just slightly annoyed that it didn't receive quite as much praise. But then again, like, a lot of people who went to go watch Dread were like, let's go watch this. And all they knew about Dread was the Sylvester Stallone movie. Like, they'd never seen the character outside of the context. For people who read the 2000 AD sort of Dread comics, Carl Urban was Dread. Like, he played the character exactly how I imagined it to be played. I mean, okay, not exactly 100% perfectly, but like pretty damn close. He was stoic yet instructive. You know, he enforced the law, but he wasn't like the big old, you know, be all end all kind of like, if it's not my way, it's the highway. It was, if it's not the way of the law, it's the highway. Like, he's judge, jury, and executioner as he's meant to be, whereas the Stallone version was weird.
Come on! Defense! Donald! Come on! on! This heal!
Anyway, I'm going to try and focus. I nearly have him dead. Nearly.
Come on!
Get that timer out of my parry block. Clearly not able to do.
Come on! Come on! Defense! Donald! Wind!
Tunnel goes down again.
Heal!
Heal.
Heal!
Ow.
Donald! Defense! Come on! Wind! This should help.
Where am I going? Not there, I want to be there.
Here! Come on! Come on!
Come on. Come on, I almost got you. Damn! It was a 2014 RoboCop? Yes, there was, where they made him all tactical black. Yes, I do remember watching that. Yeah, that was weird, because again, RoboCop worked because of its time setting, with the weird memes in it, like, I'd buy that for $1, and the grotesque level of brutality in it. I mean, when that guy gets in the vat of toxic waste and gets hit by the car and just everywhere, like that, you know, that was part and parcel of RoboCop. That was kind of the point of it, because it had the whole body horror aspect. But without that, it doesn't really, you know, have the same sort of thing. Like Murphy, when he's basically shotgunned to bits by that gang, like the reason that that's such a horrific experience for him is because he's brought back with basically, he's not supposed to have any memory of who he was, and he's supposed to be like this ultimate machine of you know, police justice and everything, and that's supposed to be the thing that's really, wow, my shield must have dropped. Whereas like the new one's weird, like he's made for like a private military corporation. They make him in silver first, and then the guy doesn't like it, so he asks if they can do it in tactical black. I don't know, it didn't have the same soul as the original RoboCop, I guess, and it was weaker for it, in my opinion. Like the villain was nowhere near as interesting as Lawrence and the rest of the gang, and obviously like the guy who worked with the corporation, you know, who hired Lawrence to take out his rivals. I know it just didn't have the same kind of, I don't know, impact. It was just like a watered down version of RoboCop. It wasn't as good. Whereas like, in my opinion, quite the opposite's true of Dredd. Dredd is better than the original Judge Dredd movie by quite a margin.
Come on! Come on! Defense!
Right, the boss is starting to annoy, so I'm gonna have to try and fix him. Well, I say fix him. Beat him. Bring down
Donald! Wind! Come on! Heal!
There goes Donald again.
Wind!
What hit that second?
Fire! Heal!
Get lost. Get up on the platform.
This should help. Donald! Come on! Wind! Come on! Come on!
Yeah! Back to the Future reboot. Yeah, no, like, Back to the Future is fine. Marty McFly, played by the best character, Doc Brown, played by the best character possibly. You don't need to do another, like, a reboot of Back to the Future. If you want to do another Back to the Future, do a modern version of Back to the Future that acknowledges that the three previous films happened. Like, Marty McFly was a thing, Doc Brown was a thing, and maybe have it as, like, McFly's kids, and, you know, who knew like Doc Brown almost like an uncle, and had all that sort of thing, and like you could do it that way and still pay tribute to the originals.
So
I think the problem that you've got with like the new Ghostbusters movie, for example, I watched it. I wasn't terribly impressed. There were a couple of jokes in there that were funny. Like I quite enjoyed the bit where the
what can I do?
big like demon thing was sitting on her shoulder, and she was like, I'm just gonna go now. Like that was genuinely a funny moment.
And a door
but having
to the heart of all
like
worlds.
Dan Aykroyd play a taxi driver and not have any mention of like I would have had less problems with the recent Ghostbusters reboot if it wasn't a reboot, if it was a continuation, if they acknowledged that like these ghosts are on like a cyclic pattern, like every 30 years or so there's a surge in, you know, ghost activity, and so the Ghostbusters obviously came up, did their thing, beat, you know, the ghosts back and everything, and then it went away, so people stopped believing in ghosts because obviously there was a whole new generation of people who had lived without ever experiencing it, so doubted them, so they were put out of business and, you know, maybe called quacks or, you know, mental patients because like they'd obviously clearly started making stuff, or that hoodwinked people or used, you know, like hypnosis on them or something to make them all have this mass delusion, and then like the cycle starts again, and this new cast of Ghostbusters are there going, actually no, these guys were right, like they were onto something, and it pays tribute to what come before it. It doesn't sort of try to do a way that it ever happened, and that's my problem with reboots. Like, you have a reboot, I mean, don't get us wrong, there's some exceptions, like for example, I quite like Netflix's current version of Voltron. It's a complete reboot of Voltron, and I like it. It doesn't stop us enjoying the original one, but, you know, like, I like the new version more than I like the original. I don't like most of the modern Transformers series because they're a bit too babyfied. because I read some of the Transformers comic books and they're brutal. Like, robots getting ripped to pieces in the circuit. Like, it's fairly graphic considering they're not organic. It's still pretty brutal. I don't know, like, there's a right way and a wrong way to make a film based on an already existing franchise. It's like, what do you call it? The recent Conan movie that they made with Ron Perlman and... Well, I love the actor and his name jumped out of my bloody head. Jason Momoa, thank you, brain. It just jumped out of my head. Jason Momoa's Conan. I quite liked it. I quite liked the fact that Conan as a kid was always a bit of a hot-headed murder machine. He was always like, you know, something slightly different. Even his dad sort of looked at him like, something wrong with you, kid. Like, I like that version, but you know, I love Arnold Schwarzenegger's Conans as well. I'm actually a fan of Conan the Destroyer more than I'm a fan of Barbarian. There's usually a 50-50 split of what people are into. Yeah, into Scorponok. Yeah, again, the first Michael Bay Transformers movie was brilliant. I know a lot of people slammed it, going like, oh yeah, it's just like a reboot of a children's cartoon series that you've turned into like this glorification of war and stuff, and it's like, okay, fair enough. But the first Michael Bay Transformers movie was great. Like that first scene when the helicopter Blackout lands in the military base and then just transforms and starts tearing the place up to take the server core. That is cinematic gold. I love that scene. It's brilliant because it adds just the right level of intrigue. You don't get it like in your face, like they're not brightly coloured, you know, stand out like sports cars. Like it's a, you know, military grade helicopter. When he transforms, he's still got the same colour palette. He uses the big helicopter blades on his wrist like a weapon to saw the ceiling off stuff. He's got obviously Scorponok as a sort of thing that he can deploy, which Scorponok didn't do that, and it's more Soundwave who deploys things, but Soundwave was in one of the later films and he's like a satellite and it's weird. And then like they start getting into like the weird tech organic stuff with like can't remember which bloody movie it was, it might have been Dark of the Moon or something, where Sam Witwicky's at like university or something and that girl tries to come onto him and then he's like, I'm not interested, and then it turns out she's a transformer, which it looks like a human. It's just like, you're getting into the realms of bloody weird now. But I agree, the first one was great. You know, it did exactly what it needed to do, and then it just sort of jumped the shark after that. Like, there was no need, there was still 2 or 3 decent movies in there. You could have... It's like... It's one of the things I've never really understood about, like, Michael Bay's Transformers. The turn-up, granted, there's, you know, a whole intergalactic refugee thing going on where, like, Earth has to pretty much decide, like, do we allow these to seek asylum here? You know, because they're going to bring their war with them. And you're like, yeah, I get that. That's got a, you know, political statement about current events in. It's, you know, polarising in opinion, all that stuff, great. But then you put in stuff like Sam Witwicky and Sam Witwicky's mum and dad and their stupid little dog. And, like, him and Megan Fox. And it's like, who cares? Like, maybe the first movie, yeah, get a bit interested in Sam, like, you know, make it so that he has a part to play, but why make 3 bloody Transformers movies about Sam Blummin' Witwicky? Nobody cares. Like, the reason that Transformers fans didn't like the Transformers movies was because of all the crap that you put in with Sam. And then being like some kind of almost Transformer messiah, despite the fact that he's, you know, a human. But then, by like the latest movie, Last Night, it's got the fact that the Witwickies are somehow tied to the Arthurian legend or something. It's bloody stupid. Anyway, rant about that. I can go on about that forever about how much I hate it. Event Horizon, yes, Event Horizon is a fantastic film. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, it had this whole, like, it went to the hell dimension. Yeah, just jumping into the warp, dude, it's fine. There's an interesting theory about Event Horizon. People believe that Event Horizon, Hellraiser, and the Doom series all exist in the same actual universe. The hellscape that the Event Horizon ship jumps to is the same hellscape that the demons from Doom come from. And the same hellscape that obviously the Doom guy goes into and kicks ass in. And it's the same place where the Cenobites from Hellraiser are from. So, again, interesting stuff. But like, yeah, as a sort of, like, Event Horizon's great because it's obviously, I forget the actor's name, but he played Dr. Grant in Jurassic Park. I can never remember his name. Lawrence Fishburne. A couple of other actors again who I know from other things, but my brain with names today is just not working. But like, it's got some very interesting concepts. Oh, I love the design. Look at that design; it's beautiful. But like, it's got some interesting concepts at Event Horizon about how, like, it's got that whole machines can also be possessed by demonic entity thing, which again, it's got a very 40k kind of thing in. But I remember going to Games Workshop. I'm just going to quickly stop this because I need to get this stream of consciousness out before I get confused. When I used to go back to Games Workshop when I was 12, so 20 years ago, I obviously used to talk about stuff that like people who my age shouldn't know about. Like I said before on another stream, I'm a huge fan of Aliens, always have been since a young kid, because my mum let us watch the movie, because I begged her to let us watch it for ages, and she basically said I could watch it without, you know, if I get mentally scarred, it's my own fault. But I would talk about stuff like, in Games Workshop, like Tyranids. Tyranids are basically aliens, and then obviously when they made the first Codex edition of Tyranids, where the Hive Tyrant basically looked like an alien queen that had like a big ridged bone thing out the back. It's, you know, I was like, it's very Aliens, isn't it? And they were like, well, yeah, it was inspired by, you know, aliens. And I'm like, so it's inspired by the nice way of saying, we really like that design, how can we kind of make it ours? A lot of 40k is inspired by, you know, media. Obviously God Emperor and stuff is a whole biblical metaphor, along with a whole bunch of other stuff, because you've got the whole prodigal sons thing in there. Horus Heresy, you've got a whole like Julius Caesar thing on there. Like, there's loads of inspiration in 40k, but that doesn't make it any less enjoyable as a medium, because it has so many things that it's been inspired by, which is just a nice way of saying, you know, plagiarized, and it's crammed them together in a unique blend. It's almost like saying, I don't know, if you're a cocktail maker, like, a cocktail can be nice, even though it's made of like 6 different alcohols, fruit juices, half a banana, and a sparkler, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take away from the fact that it can still be an enjoyable experience, even though it's made up of all these elements from other things. 40k I find compelling because of what inspired it was something that I already like Necrons inspired Terminator, like Terminator inspired Necrons, Alien inspired Tyranids, etc, 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 and yet they have their own spin on how it works, how it looks, so you know, yeah, I like it. And here comes our Monty Python's reference. Yes, okay. Get on with it! Palace. We don't want to fight us. And I can't hit them. Great. Moving on. So yeah, I don't know. There's loads of stuff.
And now, allow me to introduce
well, the Karchans are heavily inspired by Predator. The designers of like people like Sly Marlboro, for example, is Rambo. Like the one-man army thing, and again, it was inspired by like 80s action heroes like Schwarzenegger, like Stallone, who, you know, wore tight, skimpy muscle vests and fought alien bad guys.
But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike
Yes.
bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Jack. Indeed.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
So, yeah, I don't know, like I say, it's depends what you're into. Like I say, there's a lot of stuff, like giant mecha combat has always been something that's been interesting to me. So, like, some of Gundam, I, again, didn't realise there was a lot more Gundam. Yeah, pretty much. That's the Tanith thing, that though, because you know the Tanith Straight Silver, it's stupidly big knives. Right, let's just do this little hoppy section. Hop. No, I didn't want to jump down there, so come on. That's what I was after. There we go. There we go. I need to glide to get over there, really. So I need to come back after Neverland. Power up my Sora, dude. Actually, a lot of 40k was also inspired by
Maybe the guidance
the
system
sort
was
of
damaged
comic
in the
book
explosion.
stylings of
Nonsense.
an artist who did a series called Heavy Metal.
Oh, I've got it.
It's like basically
Why, of course.
bondage assassins and
Heartless
space
need a
nuns
heart.
wearing like
Doctor,
armor and stuff
do you
and purging
think
the
we can
heretics
add a
with
heart
fire and
to
flame.
that device?
Like there's a lot of elements of sort of
Heart's not all bad.
80s metal in there. And it's why like a lot of 80s metal bands like
First,
Man of
take a
War
container
and
with
a
a
few
lock.
like that like sort of almost look like they were, you know, 40k barbarians or like Warhammer Fantasy barbarians because it's pretty much what the designs were inspired by. Yes, we're going to unlock the heart because then we won't have to fight them. And I want to see a heartless dance. No.
My, that was amazing. And you are...
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So,
I
the
did
Doctor
not,
and
but it
I are
would not
trying to
surprise me
improve
with
the
Elon
guidance
Musk.
system. He's
I
quite
mean,
a
come on, the
genius.
dude said like if he sold out
Okay, Doctor,
something like
let's
200,000
continue.
pre-orders
The
of something he
ingredients
was
for a
making, he would make the Tesla
Emotion.
flamethrower an actual thing.
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Yeah, Elon Musk's a strange character. When he starts talking in meme speak, that's when you're gonna start getting concerned. I love how the two snakes eat each other a hope and despair.
We're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good for nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
Even though I'm never going there, I'm going to pick up the page just because I'm here. Cool. Let's go get the memory from Sally.
Jack! Jack!
I'm just going to start skipping through this now because I want to try and get this world finished. The Heartless are going out of control. Great. Excellent. Just what I need to know. don't care about fighting them, just gonna power on through. This is probably going to be my downfall, because I'm going to eventually end up getting to a point where I have not the strength to actually fight some of these things. Like, I probably need to get to like a solid level 60 before I can start taking on the last boss on this difficulty. I mean, granted, I do more damage because I'm actually equipped with a weapon that does damage rather than just Kingdom Key. But I imagine the last boss is going to have like 2 shotters, even with Aroga. Well, no, maybe 3. Maybe 3 if I get my stats right. Like, Donald's going to be no use in the final boss fights. His only existence is going to be so I can summon Tinkerbell when I finally unlock her. Are you going, oh, because I'm skipping the scenes?
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is that what you're going, oh, right, Panda Cat?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this?
Forget-me-nots.
Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Yo, Sally girl, how you doing? Yes, it's your job to worry about him. He's an impulsive idiot sometimes. Ah, these kids.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious? Tell Oogie Boogie.
Alright, I won't skip the scenes then, but this is going to take a lot longer. Ghosty, ghosty, ghosty. Ghosty, ghosty, ghosty. Ghosty, ghosty, ghosty. Ghosty. Excellent. Take these back to the lab. And then... I can't remember. What do I have to do after this? One ingredient. We need surprise. Alright, yeah, I've got to go back to the graveyard, have another fight, talk to the mayor, remember the gravestone order, go back to the thing, and then Oogie Boogie steals the heart. No, no kidnapping Sandy Claus in this one.
Jack is really making a heart. I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that... Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the Heartless.
Yeah, there's no Sandy Claus in this one. This one's all about the Heartless. I think Sandy Claus is in the next game. In fact, I think Christmas Town's in the next game. So I'm fairly certain I remember going to Christmas Town as Sora. And since it's definitely not in this game, and I haven't played Birth by Sleep or Chain of Memories fully, I know it's definitely not in those, because I know Chain of Memories happens exclusively in Castle Oblivion, and I think it's not, it's like Kingdom Hearts 2 is the next time you go to other worlds, so... Yeah, I thought Christmas Town was in the next one. Right, anyway, I don't need to be fighting these ones after the bottom. See, the other thing that I love about this is, like, the portraits change. Like, not only do, like, your characters aesthetically change in these costumes, just because this is, like, the world that they live in. Like, it's not like they get dressed up. Like, they turn up the world and this is just what Halloween Town's version of Sora looks like. Oh, I'm not paying attention again. But like, I love the fact that like, even your portraits change. Like they've done like artwork for the head portraits of the characters. It's just nice little touches like that you don't get much these days. Yeah, it's usually like I say, if you're watching me play Kingdom Hearts, that's all well and good. If you haven't played it yourself and you want to, by all means. But like just for speed, because I want to get on to 2. And like I'm sorry for anyone else, but like this is the 3rd playthrough of the game. I've been streaming it. You should have been paying attention, damn it. Nah, like it's just I want to get past this one and get to the second one because it's been such a long time since I played Kingdom Hearts 2, and the people I know who've played it recently have said that the combat in 2 is actually better than the one in this. So that can't be a bad thing. Alright, let's pay attention. That one, N1. This one. This one. This one. There we go. Yeah, just watch like a cutscene playthrough of it. Like that's what I know. A lot of people like. For example, I will not be playing the 385.5 days cutscene on this. So, like, if you want to catch up on that, catch up on YouTube, or if you own the game yourself, just watch it, you know, on your own console, and then I don't have to, unfortunately, you know, like, subject everyone else to however long 385.5 days is. I think it's like 4 or 5 hours of watching it. 69 days. I knew it was close to 70. I knew it was close to 70 days. 69 days. So yeah, I've got 69 days to completely annihilate Kingdom Hearts 2. Because again, my runs aren't just play the story, get the thing. I want like 100% completion, like platinum trophies. So it's in 69 days, 2 hours and 50 minutes, 19x9, yeah? Or are you saying in 2 hours and 50 minutes it's going to be exactly 69 days, like Warm-Up was saying?
There you go.
Yeah, it's sure to work, and clearly it doesn't. Clearly doesn't. Everything you ever do goes horribly wrong, you weirdo. Yes, they stole your work. However, at this point in Halloween Town, Lockshot and Barrel are, you know, always messing about with people's stuff. Like, they're always screwing around with people's things.
We lost them.
So, why are you surprised? Yes, we'll send the ghost dog after them. That's the best idea you've ever had, Jack. Got a critical dodge roll at the save point. And 57 just... Ah, man. Like I say, I haven't played an Ace Combat game in so long. Like, you were telling me that there's a bloody story. Like, Ace Combat has a story other than, like, fly cool jets. I might watch the cutscene with Oogie Boogie though, because he's a cool guy. I like his kind of old school blues, jazz, kind of like voice and sing-song style. So I might watch Oogie Boogie's cutscene. I don't know. But I'm not going to watch the one where the kids travel over the hill. You know what? I'm not even going to fight these. Where's the thing? Where's the thing I need to translate? The thing. Where's the thing? There it is. Cast fire on it. Catch on to that. Adios, muchachos! Now, unfortunately, I have to fight all this stuff because I need to press the button on the wheel. I can't do that. I don't want to go too far, so I'll fire a spell. Excellent. They're done. Try not to trigger another spawner. Yeah! Come on, Goofy. Good lad. I ain't messing about with you guys either. Got nothing to do with you. Bye 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 bye. There we are. Let's go find them and beat them up. Because, I mean, I guess so as a kid, so I can kind of get away with this. Nope, I can actually beat all these up so I need to physically interact with the dolls. So, I mean, Sora can technically get away since he's a kid himself, but like, I'm gonna go beat up some like little kids. Is Anthem the one where you're basically Iron Man? And you've got like the 4 different classes of like mech suits, and you can like take off and fly and then land, and you've got like guns and you've got like aerial combat sections and raids and that sort of stuff. Is that Anthem? So if it's the game I think it is, I've been watching Arix Gaming do a little bit of coverage on it on YouTube, but like, unless I know it's a sure thing, like I bought Kingdom Hearts 3 because I know it's going to be good. I bought Darksiders 3 because even though I don't know if it's going to be good or not, I'm a massive fan of 1 and 2, and I would like to see a conclusion to that storyline, so I bought Darksiders 3. But like, Anthem being a new IP, and I've seen some of its gameplay, but like every single channel that I saw, for want of a better term, whoring it out when it was announced, and they were using the same gameplay footage over and over again. And there was some guys saying like they had a playthrough and they were using their own capture, and it wasn't their capture at all. It was pre-given footage. There was nothing new. And I'm not losing to these kids, so I want to use it. So like, I'm not sure about Anthem yet. However, if it gets closer to the release date and it starts looking like Anthem's going to be bloody amazing, I will definitely be looking at put it on as a thing. And since it's a... And I got beat by the kids. And since it's like a multiplayer game, by February, if like, for example, if I start having like a casual Saturday stream, like if you're getting Anthem and I'm getting Anthem, we could potentially do, you know, I could play with some viewers. That would be, you know, a cool thing to do for the community. Like to have some multiplayer streams of games like things like Anthem. It's like I was going to do something like that with Destiny 2, and then I just hated Destiny 2. Played the hell out of it when it first came out, and then the DLCs came out, and I couldn't care about it anymore. And like, I never played the original Destiny on PlayStation, so... Sweet. But yeah, again, as you close at the time, if Anthem looks like it's going to be something I enjoy, and it's not going to bomb like some of the other games I've seen, like, by all means, man. Mecha Mondays. Potentially. Again, like I say, the channel's still in its early life, you know what I mean? Like, my plan is to play Kingdom Hearts to the end of 3. I'm going to try and drop Birth by Sleep, Chain of Memories, and maybe Dream Drop Distance, but I don't know about Dream Drop Distance, into the mix at some point, so that basically we've got the whole story as best we can for games, not just like the cutscenes you can watch. Like, I'm not doing Recoded because Recoded's bull. It's basically Kingdom Hearts 1, but like, it's in a computer. But like, if there's other things that like you guys want us to play or want to, you know, be involved in, give us a shout. Like, I could totally do a Mecha Monday thing. I'm still going to be doing Kingdom Hearts as my main stuff, but it's definitely something that I'm going to put in the thing. But again, it's do people want to watch that? Because if there's enough of you who want to watch that, I'll make it. I got no problems. Like, I'll stream it. I'll host the games because I've got a fairly stable internet and I've got a fairly powerful PC. And obviously got the capture card so I can capture the footage and everything from the PS4. So I can do all that good stuff. But like, if it's not something that people are gonna want to watch, I'm not like gonna stream it, because what's the point? Like, if I play Anthem and it's not something other people want to actually, you know, watch streamed, how did that kill us? Then obviously the worst part is if I do the whole damn fucking thing again. Well, yeah, just obviously you guys just let me know what kind of stuff you're into, and what you want to watch. My focus is to get Kingdom Hearts stuff, because I need to. When 3 comes out, I'll be ready for that to come out, and I might as well stream it while I'm on it, because I'm going to be playing it as it's stuff like Red Dead Redemption 2. Cannot really stream that because it's a story that, in my opinion, from playing most of it, I'm nearly done with it. Like, you have to kind of experience that for yourself. Kingdom Hearts, you kind of can do both. You can watch it and you can experience it. I don't know how it works for some people. Like, I'm happy to watch it. It's like, I've been watching, what's it called? Baru playing the XCOM Legacy DLC lately. And I originally watched Baru playing Borderlands 2 way back. Back when he used to upload YouTube videos still. And now he's full time on Twitch, so you know, that's going back a while. But I don't mind watching people play content if it's something I'm into and the game sort of works for it. But like, I couldn't watch somebody play Red Dead. It's not something that, like, I couldn't, like the original Red Dead Redemption, couldn't watch somebody play that. Like, you don't get like the emotional investment in the character the way that you do in Red Dead Redemption if you don't play it yourself. Is this for XCOM 1 or XCOM 2? Let's get rid of annoying big nose girl. Then we'll get rid of annoying stone throwing kid, which I think is the one that keeps beating us up. Yeah, that one. You know? Just and sort of, one of them throws a rock at us and it just kills us. XCOM 2. Is it in the Steam Workshop or is it in what do you call it? The mod hub place that I can never remember the name of. Nexus Mods.
See ya. See ya.
You got a goof, boy. Well done. In Steam Workshop. Right. I'll have a look. Obviously not right now. Doing the trying to beat up the little kids thing. Which I was kind of hesitant to do, but now, screw them kids. I'm going to go spank them. With a stick. That analogy wasn't the best. Catch it. Damn. Damn it. Right. There we go. No. Sora, come on, dude. Ah, that works, I guess. Dodge roll. I hate the fact that the continue system is not, continue into the, I mean, I guess I suppose it means you don't get soft locked into a, impossible fight for you, I guess. But like restarting you at the beginning of the next area is, oh man. Right, Evil Playroom, let's get the damn thing. Star Wars Total Conversion, it even has 80 STs as enemies. Nice. I'm guessing the 80 STs are going to be obviously reskins or remodels for Sectopods. Because they're the only other unit that I can think of that about the same steel. Right, rock throwing boy. I'm gonna pin you in a corner because you're an annoying little git. There we go. The rock throwing git's gone. So no more of these one-shot rock lobs. I mean, he throws a bloody rock anyway, you nasty little kid. Gonna lob a rock at this guy. I mean, to be fair, I am beating him up with a stick and I've got a spell casting duck with me. You know. Yeah, he says sorry now. I don't care. We're just following orders. Oogie Boogie told us it's Barrel's fault. Or is it to tell Oogie Boogie? Yeah, it was right. You guys said you should be ashamed. Right. I'm a tad over schedule, but that's fine. Now what do I have to do? I have to pull the lever and then go find, I think it's, this is the green door. Yeah, it's the green door. Which basically means jump off the side of this building. Woo! Yay! Where is it again? Green door is about here. Missed it, missed it, missed it, missed it, missed it, damn it. Oh well. Hi Bathtub, how you doing, bud? Seriously, there's no other way up there, is there? That's annoying. That's annoying. 1 second. Little trick. They have a soft reset button that allows you to go back to the main menu. That used to be, I'm not doing a new game, that used to be all shoulder buttons select and start, but now it's just all shoulder buttons and options. So then I can try jumping off the building again. Yeah, without having to do all that faffing about. Now let's hit the lever. Hit the lever. Hit. Sora. Dude, thank you. Yes, pull the lever Kong, however this time it was not the wrong lever. It was in fact the right lever. I just pulled it at the wrong time. Oh god, where am I going? Green door, there it is. Oh yeah, it's the Oogie Boogie Marion. Give me back the heart.
You want it? Well then come on over and get it! Ah! Now, let's see if I can get their attention. Oh, hi, This is it? Nobody disrespects me! Nobody!
Ah, good old Boogie. You're a madman. Oh, damn. Okay, Oogie Boogie hits like a brick. Is this going to take us back the way I've got to dive off the thing? Yes, it is. Ah, Shazai! Dio! JoJo's is weird though, like, serious. Right, this is a pressy button one to make him talk, yeah, great. And then Oogie Boogie gets dialogue. Skip, right. Let's not do this like an Egypt this time. Heartless, come down here, dude. I need to pummel you and stuff, and I can't do that. I need to go all the way up there. There we are. I'm down at the height I can hit you now. Well done, Heartless. Good lads. You come down here so I can beat you up. And then when I beat you up, I can then press one of these buttons and start beating up Oogie Boogie, and it's going to be great. Where are you? Where are you, Oogie Boogie man? Come back here, you chunky boy. Yeah! Yeah, that's right.
Come on!
Pow, 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 pow. You're a big sackcloth git. Where you go?
Oh, baby.
Buzzsaw. Yeah, thanks, Oogie. And I stood right in the way of his dice. Stood right in the way of his dice, like a fool. About here. It's about. No, it's not. Ah, glitchy camera, stop! Stop it. Wow. No, it's not. Whoop! Soft resets! I'm gonna give us 2 more goes. If I die to him 2 more times, I'm gonna call it a day. And we're gonna continue tomorrow. Because after the plumber's been out, I'm going to be streaming this tomorrow to completion is the plan. Stop it, Sora. Bloody hell. So 2 more attempts. If I beat them, I beat them. Great. If I don't, I'm going to call it a night there. Because I'm not constantly smashing my head against this. When I had that problem with the big tiger head. Because that was just irritating. Right, where's these Heartless? Come down! Come on! Come down, lads! Good, Heartless. Do you, Oogie Boogie, and your dice of death. Like, because them dice, they like one-shot me if he gets us with all 3 of them. It's like just, you know, chucking grenades in my face. Is Donald really done? Get it. Stupid duck boy. Stay there. Good chunky man.
Come on!
What are we doing now, chunky boy? Come on. Ah, that's absolutely fine, dude. I understand. Thanks, Donald. Ah, more Heartless, great. Again, I'll be on all day, so like, depending on how long you're doing Thanksgiving-y stuff. Like, if I haven't finished the game, I'm gonna still be here playing it. Because I'm planning on finishing it tomorrow. But, because I'm not here over the weekend, I'll obviously, like I say, come Monday, I'll be on Kingdom Hearts 2, so if you join us then, do it. No, not hit by them, hit them. That's fine. Stop right there, criminal scum. Oh my god! Oogie Boogie one-shots. You know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm done for tonight. I am done for the night. Oh man, that sucked. Ah. Oogie Boogie with his pin pan, just boom, get out. Hey, 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 hey. Right. I'm going to go, because that was embarrassing. And I will be, again, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll send a notification out on Twitter. If I don't see you, Wombat, enjoy your Thanksgiving. I hope you eat all of the ridiculously delicious foods. I wish you good luck for your shooting thing on Saturday. I forget if it was a tournament or a competition or just a fun day out of shooting. So hopefully you get some meat or some guns. And I will catch you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. And for the rest of you guys, I'll be here tomorrow after my plumber's been here. Hop on when you feel like it. And thank you very much for showing up. Adios. Damn, that was embarrassing.